Hey guys, welcome to JazzedTutorials. So let me show you how to make a custom shape texture rainbow effect sort of thing. Well, you'll see what I mean. I don't know what else I can really call it. But anyways, so we're going to start off by opening a canvas of large size. 1200 by 800. I'm not sure why I typed it in wrong, but anyway. So yeah, like this. White canvas. So now you have that. Go and make a new layer above it, the background. And I'm going to name that the texture layer. And you're going to see why in a few minutes. So yeah, double click on your layer one and it will give you the option to type in a text of some sort. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it going now. So yeah, just click on texture, just so it's easy to remember and so you get all your layers, don't get your layers mixed up. Okay, well now that you have that good going, you're going to go and make sure and text and make it black. Go black and white for the swatches. And make black your main color. Then you're going to change the opacity. You're going to select the brushes, and change your opacity down to 40% for the brush layer, which is your texture layer. Then, while the brush selected, you're going to select one of any of these brushes here. You're going to mix them up. Just use whatever you want. I'll provide those in the little description below. And then just put them all over the canvas, however you want. And you can mix and match, do whatever looks awesome to you. I have no preference, and you shouldn't either. So yeah, eventually I'll have a cool outcome. I'm not sure why I keep deleting it, but I keep not liking it, so there we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to add my texture. And it'll be a little dark, with kind of a gray color, but it'll be cool. So yeah, okay. So I have my texture layer all awesome-fied, almost. I'm getting there. Yay, okay. So now we're going to go down here, and I'm going to show you in a second. You're going to duplicate the texture layer. So do Control J, which will then duplicate it. Texture copy, as you can see. And then you're going to do a Control T on the texture copy, and you're going to slide it down, and then hit perspective. And then you're going to want to hold the Alt key and move it and pull it out to the right. So it looks like it's on the ground kind of thing. Kind of like that. That's how it should be. And then you're going to change that opacity down to 50%. Yeah. Okay. I know you can't see it, but the effect is there. Trust me, it's awesome. Okay. I use the word awesome a lot, don't I? I don't know why. Alright, now go over here and select your photo you're going to use. I'm using this photo of a model here, but use whatever you want. And paste it into your canvas, like such. And with that now, we're going to go and put levels as a new adjustment layer. And just type in these numbers here. Just change the middle one to 1.20. And you should be good. There's not really much else you need to change, unless you want to. You really don't need to. Okay, it'll look like that. Yeah, that's alright. But not good enough for me. So then above that, you're going to also add a curves adjustment layer. And you're just going to want to make the curve shape as I'm showing you here, kind of like this. There's no specific numbers involved, it's just going like that, sort of. It's really your only personal preference, however bright you want it. But whatever, it's, yeah, just a little curve like that is good. Yep, alright. And then you're going to add a new layer, a new layer above layer 1, layer 2. You can name that if you wish, but I'm not going to, just because it's, layer 2 and I know what that is. And you're going to select on here, you're going to go to layer, and you're going to create a clipping mask for this layer. So a little arrow point down, which means clipping mask. Okay. So once you have that, you're going to select a brush, a round brush of large size, and bring the opacity back to 100%. And you're going to brush white on top of the girl in a certain spot, and, or just, to give it more of light. So just around her arm, like around her elbow-ish area, and then around her eyes. I brushed it kind of like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, just a little bit like that. And then when you have, your white all put in your nice spot to give it more of a glow, then you're going to go and you're going to select, and you're going to change the blend mode to soft light. That will give it a cool little glow effect, as you can see right in that little thing. And there's a clipping mask for layer 2. And we're going to also clip, yeah, okay. What am I doing? Ah, no. I'm weird. Yeah, and then so layer, yeah, okay. And, so yeah, should be below levels. Layer 2 should be below levels. And you'll have that. It should look like that right now. If not, well, then retrace your steps because you've done something wrong. I'm 100% certain of that. Okay. Anyway, so, now is where we're going to make a new layer, and this is going to be called the curvy layer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Curve. So I'm going to name this one the curvy line, or whatever shape layer, curve, curvy lines, yeah, alright. This is where we bring out my good friend, the pen tool, which I really don't like, but I'm going to use it anyway, to the best of my knowledge. I'm not really that fond of it, but I'll use it anyway if I have to. And you're going to create a curvy line of such. My curvy line isn't as curvy as most of them as it should be, but it's as curvy as I can get it, and I'm not going to mess with it any more than what I'm getting. It took me a while to get this curvy shape that I'm going to show you in a few seconds. I'm not as good at the pen tool as you can see. But anyways, you want to try and make like a C, like a half circle with your pen tool. But mine's nowhere near a half circle, it's more like a half an egg. But oh well, I like the shape, so I'm going to use it as a circular curvy line. Alright, there we go. Come on. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So yeah, I have it looks kind of like a C, but not good enough for me, so yeah, okay. I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. So that's good enough for me right there, about that. That's my curvy line, and if you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. But that's as good as I'm going to get it, and it ain't going to get any better than that. So, when you have that finished, change your swatches from black and then to white. And then select a 13 round pixel brush, and go into paths, and then click on stroke path. And make sure it says brush and stimulate pressure, not pencil. Yeah, so change that. And then click OK, and you're going to have that little black little line, curvy line. And then you can delete your path because you're not going to need that anymore, so it'll be like that. Alright. Then with your new curvy line layer, you're going to duplicate that several times. Just so you know. You're going to duplicate that layer several times. So Control J as many times as you want. And you're going to Control T, and you're going to resize and move it all around the girl, like I'm going to show you here. You can make it smaller, larger, whatever. Just put it in different places. I'm just going to do it like this with, like, you know, 3 going at each other and whatnot. And you can move those layers below the girl if you need to make it look cooler or whatnot. Doesn't matter. Well, this is what I'm doing with mine, and so yeah. And just so you're aware, this is going to be a 2-part tutorial because it is very involved, I guess you could say, so that's why it's going to be so long. So yeah, right after this part here, I'll end it, and then we'll continue on in part 2, which I really think you should watch, because that's where the rainbows and all these cool colors come into play. Okay? So then when you have those all awesomeified, I'm just moving my curvy layers over there, as you can see down below, so it looks awesome. That's what mine looks like right now. You don't need to have, you can have as many or as little of those as you want. And you can put them virtually anywhere you want. It's really all up to you. This is just something I decided to put right here. Okay. So that looks pretty cool to me. And so that's pretty much all we're doing for this first part of the tutorial. I'll come back at you with the second part in like a few seconds. I'll have it in the video responses, and I'll have it for you to click on the other thing at the end. So yeah, make sure you watch part 2 to see how we finish this awesome tutorial. Do not forget to watch part 2. I will say that over and over. Don't forget to watch part 2. So you will watch it, right? Right? Okay. Alright. See you later in part 2.